Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Umar, your host of the Long Voyage. I am Microsoft certified. I have got four expert level trainings in Power Platform, in AI, in DevOps, and Solution Architect. So today we are here to discuss PTUs. PTUs are used to for measuring, for pricing Azure OpenAI. So what is Azure OpenAI? It's like a module, or it's like a function. It's an algorithm made by Microsoft REST API based on powerful language models. It's trained already to answer your questions. You can use it for many different kinds of applications and in APIs as well, in your own applications as well. So it is calculated. What are the pricing aspects? It is calculated on tokens, prompt token, input and response tokens. Before that, we can go towards a discussion of a little bit about what Azure OpenAI can offer you. Azure OpenAI can offer you different kind of bot services. You can create your own bot service. It has many different kinds of platforms where you can use Python, where you can use C Sharp, .NET, and it has cognitive search algorithms where you can perform different kind of algorithms in your PDF files, SQL database. You can connect different data sources, which will be relying on your own data. You're not being exposed to the outside world. Your data will stay in your storage group in your Microsoft Azure account. And then, of course, it has machine learning. Machine learning is one step advanced where you get to code, where you write code, where you integrate many different aspects of your own on algorithm, on methodology into AI and build a powerful, strong application dedicated to you or your organization. And then, of course, you can sell it. It has many different kinds of health bots, health advisors. It can provide you Azure OpenAI and Azure AI has face API, sound API, calling APIs. These days, guys are making robotic call center where you are able to call like a human being using robots. You have four agents, they're calling 24/7 to customers all across the world, and you are just sleeping and making money, maybe generating leads. So, yeah, let's go towards the pricing model of Azure OpenAI. So when you talk about Azure OpenAI, you see this website, of course, you see this link, and you can see like if it's 15K model is on GPT 3.5, you get to charge with this much for 1,000 tokens input and 1,000 tokens output. If it's Chat GPT 4, if you got permission, if you have a CSP agreement with some partner like us, let's say, you get to charge. You can have permission of using GPT-4 in your enterprise organization to develop and launch the application on production level for customers. Yeah, uh, you will be charged a lot more higher if you're using GPT-4 because it reads faster. It has a better, bigger data set. Uh, and but now the problem is, let's say you are consuming many and many tokens all the time. Your tokens are running out. Your criteria or your quota has finished. What you do? What should you do? Let's say you are uploading a coding file which has 1,000 lines, and you are asking your own application, OpenAI application, to read that, correct that, and solve all the errors and give you suggestions and optimize the code. You uploaded 1,000 lines of code, and you have customers who are uploading many files at one time. So your quota is being exhausted because you're downloading a lot of material from Azure OpenAI servers, and you're asking them to process that the whole input and get the response in quicker time in shorter intervals of time. So in that case, you need provision throughput units. So if you are going to purchase provision throughput units, what you need to do? You need to know how to calculate them, how to buy them. First option is to go and just change your model or create a new data source on the basis of pay as you go. So all the PTUs you are using are on pay as you go. But let's say you're sleeping, and a lot of requests comes on your application server, which is connected to your Azure OpenAI, and you get maybe 10,000 US dollars charged for one night only, and you were sleeping. You don't know what happened and who did that. Of course, you can see the audit log and check what's going on. But what if there is a way of getting a quota? And what if there is a way of uh, keeping an eye, keeping a criteria that you can only buy 1,000 PTUs and then use them. Once you have used them, you should get alarm. You should get a message that I have used them and what shall I do next. So I'm going to create a small notepad file in order to explain you. Although you have this link, I'll be sharing this link with you where you can find a link for your own portal and click on that link and calculate how many PTUs you need. So actually, 4 characters makes one token, prompt token. So once you have about 1,000 tokens, it's one PTU. So remember this relation, yeah? It's approximate value of 4 characters is one token, and approximately 1,000 tokens are one PTU. So it has links where you can quickly go and calculate your requirement the way you want. So I'm going to open my I have this example here. Wait 1 second, let me copy that. Or let's go ahead and try to make that example. Let's say you have about 1 hour and you get only one user who's using your application, and one user will only send one request in 1 hour, and that request has about let's say 2,000 tokens in that request. So once you have 2,000 tokens, that means two PTUs. So once you have two PTUs, you need to multiply that two PTUs here on this page. If I could find out the price. So I found the pricing that was like if you have a tenant and if your Azure AI model is actually running and you have created that model, only then you'll be able to use this link which I'm going to paste in front of you. So this is the link where you'll be able to calculate the price, the estimation of how many PTUs you might need. So when I was calculating on the other tenant which I was using, it was 0.0005 USD per PTU. So let's say you have two PTUs in 1 hour, and only one request was created, one request was sent, and response was received by only one user. So two PTUs multiplied by 0.0005 equals, let's see what comes to 0.005. No, 0.0005 multiplied by 2. So you are going to pay about 0.001 USD for one request. So now let's say that same person are now 100 users are sending requests. Or let's say you have 1,000 customers who are sending requests in 1 hour. So multiply that with 1,000, you get $1. You will be billed about estimated $1 if 1,000 users are sending requests in 1 hour time, and they have about 2,000 tokens of file which they're sending. So this is how you calculate PTUs. PTU is a criteria, is a quota which you need to buy in order to launch your application. If your application is high and you are sending and receiving huge number of characters, or your data set is quite large and you are using it often, then you need to use PTU. So there are two methods of going about. One is like pay as you go, let it run the way it runs, but that's risky. The other way is to decide a quota, calculate a quota. So in order to calculate a quota, I will be giving this link in the description of this video, and of course this link as well where you can see where you can find onboarding. Let me show you what is important here. This is really important. Look, In order to calculate the cost, you need to go in your Azure OpenAI Studio. The capacity planner is under management quotas provisioning. If you go there, you'll find a link and you'll be seeing this calculator. You can input your tokens and you'll be able to find how many PTUs are estimated, what is the estimate of that PTU. So any question regarding PTUs, Azure AI, how to create an Azure AI app, or how to connect your data sources, let me know. We can, of course, assist you. Cheers. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.